Alright guys, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and especially if you enjoyed this video, because I really do appreciate it. Alright guys, let's keep it 100 here. It seems like Deontay Wilder fans are still in denial that Deontay Wilder actually was the reason that the Joshua Wilder fight didn't happen this year. Now, did Deontay Wilder, it's a yes or no question. Did Deontay Wilder not take a DAZN deal earlier this year to fight 2 back-to-back fights with Anthony Joshua? Did he not instead decided to take or re-sign with Showtime? Yes or no? Yes or no? That's all I'm asking. Yes or no, right? The answer is yes. He didn't take a DAZN deal, right? He instead chose to join Showtime, right? Now, if I heard, Showtime was offering Anthony Joshua a $100 million 3-fight deal, and he's going to fight guaranteed Deontay Wilder on that deal, right? It's going to be a 3-fight deal. 2 fights will be guaranteed for Deontay Wilder, and then he could fight somebody else before Deontay Wilder. It could be anybody he wants, right? And if I heard Anthony Joshua come out and say, no, I don't want to take that deal, I want to sign with DAZN instead, or re-sign with DAZN, would you guys not look at that as a duck move for Anthony Joshua? Would you guys not look at that and say, wait a minute, Anthony Joshua ducked Deontay Wilder because he could have fought Deontay Wilder if he would have taken that Showtime offer, but he said no to it. He instead decided to take the DAZN offer, right? So, why is it with Deontay Wilder fans that you guys live in denial? When Deontay Wilder said no to that DAZN deal earlier this year, he said no to 2 back-to-back fights with Anthony Joshua. That's what he said no to. All right, that's what he said no to. Okay, I understand you guys want to live in denial and act like that never happened. Oh no, that never happened. Or some of you guys want to come up with these excuses like that was a slave deal. I remember when he first rejected that, there was people actually saying that was a slave deal. There was people actually making videos and leaving comments saying Deontay Wilder didn't take that because it was a slave deal. He could make $250 million if he fighting Anthony Joshua. So why would he take $100 million if he could make $250 million, right? Funny enough, he made less signing with Showtime. And there was actually people back then actually saying, well, guess what? The reason Deontay Wilder rejected DAZN was because guess what? Showtime's going to pay him more money. Then we find out he made less money against Dominic Breazeale than he would have made had he signed with DAZN. He would have made $20 million. Okay, he would have made $20 million against Dominic Breazeale back in May 28th had he signed with DAZN. But instead, he made about $10 million. He made half of that. It's still a lot of money, $10 million. Yes, absolutely. A bunch of money. But he still made half of what he would have made with DAZN. Okay? You cannot tell me that Deontay Wilder did not duck Anthony Joshua this year. You can't tell me or convince me that he did not duck him this year. This year, 2019, Deontay Wilder 100% ducked Anthony Joshua, or at least he didn't have any plans on fighting him this year, okay? Because he could have easily taken that money, that deal with DAZN, and he could have been fought Anthony Joshua this year. So why is it that you guys live in denial and don't like it when people mention this? Don't like it when people mention the fact that he ducked Anthony Joshua this year by not taking the DAZN deal. And another thing, imagine if before Anthony Joshua fought Andy Ruiz, imagine if he came out on Twitter and he announced, I'm going to be fighting Kurat Pulev and I'm going to be fighting Jarrell Miller after I get past Andy Ruiz Jr. Imagine he wrote this, 2 weeks before fighting Andy Ruiz Jr. He just wrote that and he just tweeted that out. Listen, folks. After I beat Andy Ruiz in Madison Square Garden, I'm going to fight Kurat Pulev and Tyson Fury. What do you think the response would be from Deontay Wilder fans? Right? What would the response be? Right? The response would be, what the fuck? What do you mean you're going to fight Kurat Pulev and Jarrell Miller after you get past Andy Ruiz? What about Deontay Wilder? oh, he's ducking Deontay Wilder. This is proof that he doesn't want no parts of Deontay Wilder because he's already announcing his 2 fights after the Andy Ruiz fights. Right? That's what Deontay Wilder fans would be doing. They would be calling Anthony Joshua a straight up ducker. Right? He's ducking him. Well, that's the exact same thing that Deontay Wilder did to Anthony Joshua, because before Anthony Joshua even fought Andy Ruiz, Deontay Wilder announced that he's going to be fighting Luis Ortiz and Tyson Fury 100% next. So is that not a duck move? And yeah, I don't remember anyone coming out saying, yo, what the fuck? Why is he trying to get these rematches with Luis Ortiz or Tyson Fury instead of getting a fight with Anthony Joshua? Of course the Deontay Wilder fans didn't say nothing about that, right? But is that not a duck move on Deontay Wilder's part? So that's 2 duck moves, okay? That is 2 duck moves from Deontay Wilder in the year 2019. All right, this year alone, he ducked Anthony Joshua twice. But a lot of Deontay Wilder fans just ignore that. They don't want to live the reality. It's like they live in denial. No, that actually didn't happen. What are you talking about? That never happened. Let's mention what happened 2 years ago. You have to accept the fact. Stop living in denial. You have to accept the fact, Deontay Wilder fans I'm talking to, that Deontay Wilder did actually avoid Anthony Joshua, okay? That's what you have to accept. And that's just the truth, man. And that's all to say, guys. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Peace.